Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, your guide through the seen and the unseen. Today we're tapping into the energies to see what messages Spirit has for us. Take a deep breath, settle in. Let's see what the universe is trying to tell you. Also, if you're a soul seeking deeper alignment, make sure to join our community by subscribing. So today, Mr. Mango Dingo is very nervous about this rain and thunder that he's hearing. He's on my lap and he's trying to slip off. Now, he's a little upset. So he will be trying to stay comfortable in my lap. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Let's start with an affirmation. My belly's hanging out. I'm wearing jeans, so it's cutting into my tummy. Yeah. So it just, whenever I sit down, it's gonna make my roll hang out. Which a lot of the pants that I wear are kind of a little bit like that, where they force a roll. Which I don't care. You probably care more than I do. Anyway. Yeah, so let's see. Mastery over time is built into you. And I can live as if I have all the time in the world. You may be living like that right now. Like, okay, I got time or something. I don't know. I'm here to serve, I'm here to inspire, I'm here to love, I'm here to live my truth. And then, detach yourself from negative influences. There could be someone in your field that thinks that the world is revolving around them in some way. That it's all about them in some way. They may be going through things that you went through like years and years ago, and like you may still be going through some of these things, but it's like they see themselves as some kind of like, I don't know what the word, I don't know the word, but like you've been maybe on this journey for a very long time. This may be something that like you've been doing under the surface for a very long time, but it's like, because I've always thought of myself as spiritual, like even back when Facebook first came out, I remember putting spiritual as like my religion or whatever, like that sort of thing. Is like, I don't know, like this may be something that you've researched. This, like, I remember researching so many things about religion, about like, you know, I learned about like the Bible and like where it actually origins from, and like all that kind of. Let's get another affirmation. Okay, we got two. Your whole body is a holistic, dynamic process in support of being alive, and I am in charge of my life. Okay, so that could stem from, like, there could be a stem back from childhood where you weren't in charge of yourself. Like there was things like, that's one of the things that I kind of wanted my son to kind of be able to experience, is that like he gets to kind of decide for himself, like makes choices on his own with regards to like what he wants to do. Like I wanted to educate him enough about like religion and things like that he could make his own decision as far as like what he wants to involve himself with in, you know, the future. Remain calm in this face of stress and detach yourself from negative influences again. Yeah. Remain calm in the face of stress. Mastery over time is built into you. So there could be something in regards to like lessons, Saturn. If you're Capricorn, this is kind of 29-degree Capricorn here, so critical. So there's like over time, and I'm speaking like in lifetimes, there's been something that I was forced to master in this life. It's like, we're running out of time. Come on, hurry up. You got to get this time. You know, there's something, I don't know what, but I embrace a life of infinite breakthroughs and personal growth. My journey never ends. And reinvent the body and resurrect the soul. I'm sorry, and resurrecting the soul is a journey. Anyways, so yeah, so I also have a few little, so adopting the voice of the critic and being critical of yourself, it's from feelings of lack. So there could be like feelings of lack that are influencing like how you see yourself in some way, or like have in the past, and you're climbing out of that. Breath is an anchor. All we have is this moment in time. This is like staying in the present is how you manifest your power and capacity to manifest in the present moment is from anchoring yourself in the here and now. Diagnosing other people keeps you stuck in the past, and in the past traumas, reliving the past, outwardly focused and trapped in a false reality. In the present, choose love. Some can't love you enough, but that shouldn't stop you from loving you and being the example of what that looks like. So diagnosing other people. So it's always like as if we're looking outward and seeing this and that reflected. But a lot of times, if you think about it, there's this may be actually a trigger, or your triggers coming out to like warning, you know, your ego is trying to save you from something. Like when you feel like maybe the feelings of lack or something like that. Maybe you're feeling in some sort of way something that could be blocking you from growth. So, and it may just be an opinion, like, you know what I'm saying? So let's get one. Feast of plenty, choices and their consequences, and clarity and organization, a tidy house. Sorry, Randy's moving around here. You're gonna slide off. Don't fall down. Do you have your butt planted, or are you gonna fall down? Are you planted on here? Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening. So completion, closing door number 5. So there is something changing, and this may feel like a closed door. It may feel like there's a door closing in your life, but it may be to teach you in some way. See the horned cactus, and it says resourcefulness. So it's number 29. There's an initiation. So number 29, which I was just talking about my son, and this is my life path number 5. So okay, so resourcefulness. This door may be closing to show you resourcefulness. And yeah, this is kind of like the, so let me see what's on the back of this. Detach yourself from negative influences. So this may be to teach you like how to detach from something. So this sounds like a lesson that I went through like years ago. Basically that there was a door closed, slammed in my face, right? It taught me to master self, like okay, something about reinventing myself, like okay, I can see that like this isn't working, so what I will have to do is adopt a new mindset, move forward, change something, you know, in regards to the way I was doing things or the way I was thinking, so that I could evolve in some way. And that made me kind of resourceful. But it took those prickly pears, you know, those porcupine spines stabbing me in the eye. Like, basically, yeah, a gestation period. Could be like Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. Movement toward adventure. So yeah, adopting that spirit of like adventure, limitless possibilities is behind that. And beginner's mind, yeah, it's adopting that beginner's mind, coming back to like the beginning of things, like where growth is important, like evolution is important. There's reinventing, right? Reinventing the wheel to kind of move forward in a different way. Like realizing that you have the power, you're in charge of your life, you're not stuck ever. That mastery is built into you, like in some way. Like, so a lot of us are builders, master builders. Like I'm a master builder. One of my gifts is building from the ground up, like manifestation, like that is who I am, like at a soul level. So no matter what, I'm always gonna like evolve and, you know, ascend in some way. So things that were initiated into the crossing, right? So we are initiated into these what would you call them, tests? I don't know. So that we can learn to master situations and self and like the 3D. So number 1, show us like how powerful we actually are, to show others who kind of can see, witness, you know, the power of God, the power of like being, you know, authentic and true to ourselves, and making sure that like it's known in some way. So there's testimony, right? Like, okay, so I've gone through things so that this and this could be shown to the world, or to the people that are around me that have witnessed. And then their faith over time can build and increase because they see you as a witness, right? Like, they've witnessed your growth, your pain, your suffering, you were supposed to be down, that type of shit, but you're actually better, you know, instead. So there's something about that. I don't know. Some can't love you enough, but that shouldn't stop you from loving you. So there could be some karma coming out. That's the Judgment card. 10 of Wands, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Temperance, the Devil. So this could be like some sort of shadow being brought into balance to free you. Maybe somebody's apologizing or is sorry about how they burdened you in the past. They may be coming forward to overcome some sort of sadness or sorrow. They want to find peace or something. They've done some introspection, or they're doing introspection to find peace. There's some sort of awakening happening. And they could want to apologize, or they have hope for dropping burdens. I don't know. This could be you or them trying to liberate yourself from some sort of overwhelming sadness. Let's clarify. There may have been a lot of resistance to get clarity about a situation. Clarify Judgment with this person, or, I mean, we'll ask who it is in a minute. Clarify karma or judgment. The King of Wands. So, clarifying judgment. The Five of Pentacles. Hierophant. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Wands. This person may want to reunite with you. They may have left you out. But there's some sort of come to Jesus moment or something. A faded moment of like clarity for a King of Wands person. This could be male or female. It's coming up masculine. So it could be a master of like movement forward. It could be like maybe it was an anger. Maybe they were angry. Oh, and this is the World. So this could be that there's some cycle that's ending. It's like fated to end. Clarify. This is weird. So there's some cycle that's ended. I don't know if they want to reunite with you. There's some sort of stability that they see. They see you like making maybe making your way. Maybe you could be this King of Wands. Clarify. So Temperance, High Priestess, Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So this is you being independent in some way, but you're able to find balance. Like there's you're clear on things. There's a knowing here, the High Priestess, but and maybe you're being seen as like the real one, but there's also I feel like there's like a fear here, because we have the Temperance card with the Devil. Like this person was afraid of you. Like I don't know if this was from the past, maybe afraid of what you know. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands behind that. This is like a seeing. You're at peace, like with self-love. There's like some sort of love coming in. Some peace, independence. This is you taking action and closing out cycles. Okay, clarify the Ten of Wands. Your butt's falling down. Here, go over here. Go get into bed. It's not raining anymore. Oh, be careful. Alright, Ten of Wands. So the Page of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Wands. So they try to, like, so people have tried to slander you. I'm getting slander. And I'm getting this is about what you know. There's things that you know that, like, people try to come against you and say, oh, you don't know that, or, you know, make you out to be like this bad person because you know things that you shouldn't know. Like there's maybe actions people take were clear to you, but like other people kind of didn't see it that way, or like it took a long time for them to kind of be clear about, you know, what they thought you were just hating, when it really that wasn't the case at all. These people are haters, or I don't know, something to that effect. I don't know. There's something that you see that burdened even you. Because I'm getting that with the Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah. King of Swords is at the bottom. Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords. This was like you escaping because of the wisdom that you have, this like lantern, right? This lantern, the stars in the lantern. So you could see like through the darkness, and with truth and clarity, like the King of Swords, like a master of like the sight. And people thought you were lying. They thought you were maybe being foolish in some way. Like, see, the rope is right by his foot. He's about to fall into a trap or something. This is them falling into the trap that they set for you, or something to that effect. This is all a lesson. See these people? It's like a lesson. You're like King Arthur, the sword of the stone, and the stone here. like you have this wisdom. So clarify. Clarify the Five of Cups. So the Knight of Wands. So someone is in regret about maybe you moving forward in some way. See you overcoming this. Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom. There's some sort of legacy type of energy that you left about, like maybe union. Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So the King and the Queen of Wands is kind of how you're showing up in this. So you've mastered both sides of yourself, like the actions you take. Clarify the actions you take. Sorry, let me finish my thought. The King and the Queen of Wands have been mastered in your life, like your energy, where you take action when needed and you take command when needed, but both are like where you're in control of like the self. There's also like, you know how to take command of situations, to not to manipulate the situation, but kind of to manipulate the situation to create change in some way. Like, so I'm getting wands are like creating fire, creating passion, creating change in some way. So taking action where it's needed. It's not stagnant energy, it's like forceful, like you're forced to be reckoned with is what I'm getting. Mastery over time is built into you. So like that's the wand energy. Mastery over time. So this could be like, and I'm in charge of my life, like that's that energy too. And the need to detach yourself from negative energy or influences. So I'm seeing that as like there was possibly a need to detach yourself from negative influences because they were negatively influencing your passionate movement forward, where you were kind of doubting yourself or making inaccurate actions towards your goals, or something to that effect. I don't know, like where maybe you were kind of feeling blocked in some way. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords. That was a lies. So there could be people, and then you became this emperor. This is like self-mastery. And it was shocking. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's actually get more on this. What else do we need to see about this situation? Okay. Page of Wands reversed, Two of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Wands. The Hermit. Page of Wands reversed, Two of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Wands upright. And then the Hermit, the Hangman, the Death card, and the Eight of Swords. So wisdom is transforming the situation here, like giving you a higher perspective where maybe you're stuck in your head, trapped in like expectation maybe of a relationship that wasn't real. Like there was something that was keeping you from your authenticity, like trying to control you in some way, I'm seeing, so that you wouldn't move on. But now it's like you see that clearly, whatever it is, there's a completion here. And then the fact that you've crossed this initiation period, there was like a gestation period where you were kind of stuck, maybe with this Hangman here, but you've transformed that situation, and instead of being like in your head, you've realized you're the magician. What's behind that? And the Nine of Wands, yeah. So okay, so that's the forward movement. You've made a plan. You've become strategic in some way, yeah, to get out this sorrow. Okay, so that's you becoming resourceful, and that was meant to happen. I'm getting that's meant to happen. Clarify the Page of Wands reversed. Okay, so Knight of Swords. This is chaos and conflict. So the chaos and conflict I'm getting was supposed to end you. There was some sort of, like you were this, they were supposed to take you out with that. That was supposed to keep you trapped in this Eight of Swords. Chaos, conflict. You weren't supposed to see clearly, but you did. Like you put up boundaries, or there's some sort of protection that you were under. Judgment. Okay. It was like a higher, some sort of protection, or you requested it, maybe from your higher power, like you requested, like, protect me. And yeah, okay, so you detached, I think is what it was. You detached with the Four of Pentacles being here. You detached, and mastery over time is built into you. You realized how powerful you are. You are this magician that allowed you to see you are in charge of your life, and reinventing the body and resurrecting the soul is a journey. So you took that on as an adventure. So this is like you becoming this Knight of Wands, saying, okay, well, I got two choices. I could either stay stuck in this sadness, or I can, maybe this is Hecate coming to you. Yeah, Hecate coming to you, like, keeping you from, there's yeah, there's some sort of transformation. That was the initiation. Like, are you gonna sit there and take it, or you're gonna become resourceful? Okay, so clarify the Two of Cups reversed. So the Hermit and the stars, of course, in the lantern here. And there's Hecate with the snake and the dog. And of course the lantern. Then the Two of Cups reverse is like you weren't seeing how this was guiding you to be this. This was an initiation. And this door closing was completion. Like you were supposed to close this door, become this magician, and get yourself unstuck from this whatever. So clarify so 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. So this could be with family, with people that you cared about, right? This is all the people that you cared about. Maybe you cut them off. You had to learn some sort of lesson, see through like a bunch of bullshit, and walk away from a bunch of people. But there's like something that was telling you that this is meant to do. Like you were meant to fucking do this. And like maybe it was like you looked insane. Clarify the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of like, you know, you hear about like people going through a midlife crisis. This may have been like how you were looking. So we got the 8 of Wands is clarified by the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Yeah. This is you making an escape, following your heart, moving forward, jumping off a cliff, basically. with a full, like there was something hidden, and intuitively you were guided. This is like over a long period of time. This is something that's been happening. There's some sort of longevity to this, but there's the Lovers. It's about duality. It's about like coming into your own sort of weird. This is like mastering the self. I always see this as like mastering duality in some way. Gemini card. Gemini could be significant. Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. Yeah. This is 6 of Wands. There's some sort of victory over duality. It's about unity. So so you found the I am. I don't know. Mastery is built into you. So there was a need to like listen to your intuition, and a need to listen to like where you see this is guiding you. It's some sort of initiation, as we see. It's to protect the future. Yeah. All right, so clarify oh, okay. Empress, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups. You also have the Star, King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, the World, Empress, Hangman, 5 of Swords, and the Emperor. Holy shit. Yeah, this is you coming into some kind of like union with self. Like, okay, we have the Hermit here. We also have the Star here. the Hangman here twice. We have the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. This is like you mastering self to the fullest. This is you collaborating with spirit, collaborating to successfully overcome this is you being in ultimate power of self, being the magician. I told you, this is like master manifester type of energy. Now this could be union with someone else. We do have the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Cups here tells me that there's some sort of illusion that we were stuck in. And this could have been an illusion that we weren't, like this came out reversed, that we weren't what is the word? Yeah, in harmony, or something like that. Like there was a need to not see yourself stuck, that you were resourceful in some way, that you had everything that you needed, that you were the magician. So doubting yourself was not the answer. You had to see how powerful you actually were on your own, independently, so that you could complete some sort of, maybe it was codependency, like this, a need to see, so it was a need to see your masculine side, or both aspects of yourself, even, because I'm getting even your feminine side, where you were able to kind of have faith and take a seat when needed, right? Like not everything requires my handling, or not everything is a collaboration, like, right? So like there's some things that I can do or should do myself, right? But there's also things that I have to rely on spirit for. So like when I'm overwhelmed or overworked, like trying not to get to that point where you're over exerting yourself in some way, like get to do as much as you, I don't know, do what you can and then let the God handle the rest. There was like a need for you to kind of get to the point where you could sit back. Maybe you're a Capricorn. So yeah, resourcefulness, right? So even relying on spirit is a resource, so maybe that's part of it. Anyway, I 43, 34, those are my numbers I just saw. So I'm gonna leave it here, and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this made sense to you. I think what it is like you're realizing how powerful you are. There was an initiation for you to see your power, and I think we've begun to definitely see that take place, and it's becoming obvious to you, like, who's in charge. And it's not you. So there's some sort of completion that spirit wants to say. Your initiation has basically brought into fruition because you've been resourceful in some way, and you're seeing that come to fruition. So congratulations, and yeah, I hope this helps you to at least feel empowered in some way. All right, thanks for watching again. Have a great day.